All right, so welcome back. Hoping you're having a fabulous day here today. Hopefully everything's been going pretty good for you. Hopefully the anniversary's been fun. Today we're talking about some pretty fun stuff here, which is in fact the kind of story characters we get introduced to, the new ones that are in the recent chapters for Nikke. Realize now leaks are gone and you cannot post them, you cannot talk about them. So for me, I can't share much with you. And the main people that used to post leaks, they're gone. I haven't seen them in a while, so I wonder what happened there. But people have been quitting on that one. But again, we have a realm of thinking of where we're going with things. We have a collaboration that's supposed to happen at some point this summer, or rather just some point in the second half of the year. So that's there. You have some sort of thinking that, yeah, there should be a summer banner. This is Nikke, a waifu game. If there is no summer banner, what the fudge is this game? And then potentially a wedding banner. Depends on if they actually celebrate that or do that, because gacha games do that entire like wedding season character. So depends on what they do there. But today we have some characters to go through from chapter 22 that was introduced. Realize now this may be spoilers. The same way leaks are, this may spoil a character for you. So just keep it in mind. If you do not want to see spoilers, click off. The same way you see a character in leaks is the same way that you see it in game, so this may be a spoiler for you potentially. Depends. As a warning, have fun. Also, like and subscribe. Helps out massively. So a character I introduced to you a little bit ago is Noir. Yeah, she's a great character. Oh my god, you gotta say, right? But this is a character that's introduced, again, as we have the newest, it's costume, which was Viper's, the bunny costume. We also got introduced to two characters that, again, were shown to us a very long time ago in areas, right? But in game, finally, the characters did get shown as Noir. Over here, looking absolutely crazy. Okay, a great character. We do have reason to believe that this will be the playable one versus the other one, which may not be playable, due to the fact that in game, if you go and check this, and I could be wrong here, I'm listening to people in this, and if they lied to me, GG's. But if you go into like the icon area, you'll find an icon for Noir, or Noir, whatever, and it's there. So just keep that in mind, that there's a high chance she is the playable one and not the other one, which is right here. Nope, which is right here. Blanc. She is another character. There is a very high chance that she does not actually become playable, and she becomes the NPC. Though again, we have no idea and no realm of thinking outside of the character arts being shown. So it could be that Blanc is the playable one and Noir is not. It could be vice versa. We don't really know. So just keep in mind that, you know, it's one of these characters you'll obtain. Because remember, at the end of the day, it's so miserable that, again, we got License to Kill. This character got vaulted, the one that I liked a lot. This one was, again, D and K. K got vaulted and basically is a NPC. Aid was just an NPC, which is going to hurt me to my core forever. Neon, I think, or Nero. Yeah, Nero. She also was an NPC, so it's possible that most of the characters you see in the story, half of them can get chopped up to NPCs, and maybe a lot of them could. You'd never know. They could pull that card because they've done it. They've pulled that card clearly to us, and it's going to kill me forever that I didn't get Aid. She was a character I really, like, I literally made the video, and I talk about this too much, I'm sorry, but she was all I cared for, and I didn't get her, so I was like, damn. But yeah, so again, we don't really know what's going to happen on the realm of NPCs. They make NPCs happen, so again, that's there. This is another character that's introduced in main story. Her name is Papillon? I don't know how to do it, bro. Okay, I don't know. Popplio, we got Pokemon right here. So with this character, she's also introduced in the latest chapter. She does look pretty cool. Again, I don't really know anything about the lore exactly. I'm clearly not up there, and I wanted to dodge all the lore spoilers if I could. But this is a character that is introduced to you. Really, I have no information around that. I also can't even share information, like, if there is knowledge in the back of my head that this character is a Tetra, a Pilgrim, or whatever. Can't share that with you because you can't share much anymore, right? So another cool character that is introduced. If you like the art, just keep it in mind. Maybe you see her in the coming months as time progresses, but she's there. Again, we have Blanc over here. We do have Noir over here. We also have these characters. So these are like, I believe this was introduced in the story as well. I think it's in like the either end half of the story, like the final parts. Her name is Ian. I don't know, bro. I have to work on pronunciation too. I suck at that part too. But this is a character that's introduced. People are really hyping this character up, and this is why I kind of wanted to make the video, because people really like her, and they saw her in a story, and they're like, oh my god, I am saving for this character unequivocally. Personally, you know, cool character, but I was not like, oh my god, insane character at the first part there. I may have a bad take there, don't roast me, but it's a cool character, right? Again, that's also who was introduced. Remember, we don't know who is going to be the playable one, because this is one of them. There is a second one that's also introduced. This could be the NPC. This could be the playable one. We don't know. So At the end of the day, whenever you see a character introduced, you have to know, there's a high chance that character either ends up playable or just kind of put together as mainly a NPC character, which at the end of the day, it sucks. It really does, right? So again, we do have another character we do meet through story, which is this one right here. Again, we could see some sort of like school update or something like that. Again, gacha games like to do that too. Schoolgirl costumes or something like that. Literally, every gacha game I play has had a schoolgirl costume update or a character update. So they always do it, and they love to do it. So high chance you do see these characters either around the corner or in good time as we progress through the months, right? So that's there too, another introduced character. There is one more, which let me see if I can find this one, but I'll pop it up on screen shortly. So last but not least, we have this character over here, which the quality is gonna suck, but it was a smaller image because it was like zoomed out when the character was introduced. But her name is A. It's literally EH. That's literally the name of this character, EH, right? Another character that's introduced. Again, we don't know of these characters, if any of them are going to actually drop, but they are introduced through story, so there is potential, right? Most of the characters we've seen introduced as we've progressed have popped up. Dorothy, again, popped up in like 17, 18, maybe around that chapter, and now we have her as a character playable. What Nillister was introduced at, what, 16? No, 20 something. Dude, my numbers are off, but she was introduced also. So these characters are introduced randomly through the story, and they do pop up as playable in the future. So again, with least being kind of out of the factor and out of the ball game, so at least you know that there are characters that are being made still that, again, you may care for. This being one of them, this being one of them, this definitely being a very, very popular one. I saw a Reddit post with like 2,000 upvotes, which is nuts, about this character. So people love her. People really love her, and I can tell why. But moving forward, you also have Blanc over here, another cool character, and again, this one over here, Poplio. I don't know how to say the name, but if you play Pokemon, you know what I'm talking about here. But again, we don't know who's going to get NPC jailed. I wanted to open these up also to make it clear that characters get NPC walled. They do. It happens. So you may love a character, and that's a high chance that character becomes an NPC. Doesn't like screw the chance up fully that you'll never get the character again. No, it just means that maybe you won't get the character day one, but as time progresses, as we get new, like if you will, in comparison to the main one right here, right? Maiden Valentine. Let's say we get Maiden Valentine Part 2. They bring back all the characters, but this time, like, Coco is not on rate up, and Soda's not on rate up, but it's Aid and another character that's introduced, and it's like a part 2 to the event. That could definitely happen. Nero gets introduced in some sort of Bow Wow event too, right? So it is possible for characters to be reappearing as time progresses, but we don't know. So again, NPC jail is all we know of, and we don't know if those characters are ever released. They could remain there forever. Not to scare you, they could. Most likely no, but we don't know, right? So at the end of the day, these are the newly introduced characters. We have A over here, Zui, I don't know, I'm sorry, Ein, I don't know, Nor, and Blanc. So there you go, not bad. Just wanted to share this with you here today, so at least you know the realm of what has been introduced in the recent story, which again, as characters do get introduced, they may release, and it is a pretty decent chance, so it just depends. I wanted to share that with you, so at least you know. There you go.